Listen to this. More reasons to have your children try to get them away from their iPads and phones and everything else. Get off the tablets, cell phones, computer screens. It's that blue light right in their face.
Researchers in Italy found that excess exposure to blue lights from screens can trigger early puberty in children.
Oh boy.
And so we want to talk about this, and because this could have long-term impacts on reproductive health and fertility. So joining us to talk about this more, we have a pediatrician.
Hi, Dr. Daniel Selig.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
From Andorra?
Andorra Pediatrics, yes.
Good to have you here. This man has 3 daughters, 14, 11, and 9. Have you been able to restrict their use of iPads and screens? That's a no.
I would say that I try to, but I'm not as successful as I would hope my parents are.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, now Alex said it could trigger early puberty. Now, in this day and age, what is puberty? Is it 11, 12, 13? Is that the going
For
number?
girls, it's an average of 11 to 13. Boys, it's a little bit later.
Okay. All right, look at us. Look at Alex.
Okay.
There you go. She's better looking than me.
About that.
Why?
Well, something that I, to be honest, didn't even know is that melatonin, one of its other roles besides promoting sleep is delaying puberty.
But hold on. What does melatonin have to do with blue screen time?
So melatonin is produced in the evenings in darkness to help promote sleep.
Right. That's why we take supplements that are melatonin.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, but what I always tell parents is it only works if you're getting into the bedtime routine. So if you have a screen on, if you have a TV on, if you have lights on, it's just going to break down. So it only works if you are getting into your sleep routine.
So our body naturally creates melatonin?
Yes, in darkness so that it promotes sleep.
Okay. So the issue is these kids are getting in bed. Maybe you are turning off the lights. You may be giving them melatonin, but they pick up their screen and maybe looking at something to watch to get them to sleep.
Right.
And
or
then,
it could be kids who you're not even giving extra melatonin to. And to be honest, the extra melatonin might be something that's looked at in the future to try to counteract this.
So it's speeding up puberty.
Right. It's decreasing the melatonin production at night, which has been shown to delay puberty, but it's also which also causes an increase in sex hormones. And they actually showed that after about 12 hours of exposure to blue lights, there's actually inflammation and cell damage in the ovaries.
What?
wow. And that's what they're saying is it could cause reproductive health issues?
Absolutely.
Like what?
Like decreased fertility.
Wow.
I get abnormal menstrual cycles. All the stuff that I'm thankful I don't have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Again, 3 daughters, 14, 11.
So you're going to be dealing with it more than
Yeah,
you think.
well,
So,
What's the key here? If you're a parent and you're watching this and you're like, oh my gosh, because my kids, they are on their screens all the time, especially at night.
the biggest thing I take from this is it's not necessarily just limiting the exposure right before bedtime. It's limiting the exposure once it's dark out.
oh.
So as soon as the sun goes down.
As soon as the sun goes down, I mean, I gotta be honest, I don't know how I'm going to enforce that in my house, but I mean, if this study ends up being reproduced in other ways and shown to be real, then it's going to be hard to ignore.
Sure.
And I guess when you say reducing that screen time, is there a magic number really for what you should make sure only a certain amount of hours?
What we're taught, to teach parents is not more than an hour per day during the week.
Not more than an hour per day? Oh, well, good luck.
Or 2 hours on the weekends.
Okay. Now, what about blue light blockers? If you have the kids wear those, do you think that helps?
So I know that my daughters swore by them when they were, at virtual learning at home.
Mm-hmm.
They swore by them. I haven't seen enough data to show that they are, 100% effective. But the other thing that's brought up is, Apple and other phones have this night mode, which makes the light more yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Will that have a
I'd give it a
positive
shot.
impact?
Yeah. How much are we advancing puberty? How fast? Is it not years, is it?
No, from what I've saw, it's anywhere from like 3 to 6 months.
All right, but still, 3 to 6
So
months.
concerning. And especially because this is just one of the early studies. So
Right. This was just, and that's one of the authors made a big point of saying that this is just in rats. But rats, unbeknownst to me, have a very similar puberty cycle as humans, and a very similar hormone pattern. So, if this data is to be extrapolated to humans, it's a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, it might get worse and worse. Yeah, I mean, we don't want 7-year-olds walking around with deep voices.
No, we
You know,
don't.
Hello, I'm going into 2nd grade.
We want kids to be able to be a kid for as long as they can, even if it's just 6 months. So
Doctor, good luck to you, and I do mean that. Good
Thank
luck.
you very much.
Thank you.